the starting lineup for Atlanta. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 30, Doncic. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 32, Blake Griffin. Man in the middle, at 7'0", number 15, MYLEAGUE. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 77, Luka Doncic. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. The head coach of the team. Let's hear it for your Atlanta starters.
And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Lucas is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Jim Hardaway. Then it's Richmond. And for the Hawks, they've got Griffin. Bogdanovich out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jokic in at the 5. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Outside Leonard. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin finds Leonard. Here's Jokic. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Hagan. Rebound, Atlanta. Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 25-point game against Chicago.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Now here is Hardaway. After Luka Doncic's miss, Lucas dishes to Hardaway. Passes it to Lucas. And it's sent back by Jokic. And he gets it back. Sacramento shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. Here's Doncic. Jokic passes to Leonard. Back to Jokic. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
5 to shoot, and it's in there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hardaway against Doncic. Hardaway kicks to Lucas. Over Griffin, and it's sent back by Jokic. It's good. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Doncic dishes to Griffin. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and it's denied. Here's Hardaway. Lays it up and banks it in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Jokic. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Doncic. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Hardaway. After Luka Doncic's bucket. Hagan, guarded by Doncic. Basket counts.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Griffin passes to Leonard. Jokic trying to free himself up. Leonard, no luck.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Bogdanovich. Leonard on the wing. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jerry Lucas.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we've seen.
And he knocks down the first one. And a lot of games left on the schedule, Brent. When do players, you think, start taking notice of the standings and where they fit?
I think after the All-Star break, to be quite honest with you, Kevin, if you're a team that knows you're floating around a playoff position, you start to gear up 2 weeks after the All-Star break to get yourself in the position that you want to compete in the postseason.
And Jokic drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Richmond. Outside Hardaway. Lets it go with the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Atlanta making a switch here. Odom's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Pass to Hardaway for the three. Traps in the tray. Hardaway has got 7.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
Outside Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Doncic against Hardaway. Here's Chamberlain to the right side. Hagan, he's covered by Leonard. Count that bucket. The Atlanta trails by 5. Doncic right side. Griffin kicks to Doncic. Over Hardaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Basket good. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
For the Hawks, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Griffin. Redick comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Doncic. The Kings also at the sub. Jackson, he's checked in for Richmond. Young finds Redick. And here's Leonard. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll. But what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Sacramento leading by 5. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Odom on the wing. Passes it to Leonard. And now the Kings fast break. Finished off the break. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And here is Odom. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good on the shot.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms
Take a
of
break.
your body
Take a
language
break.
and enthusiasm.
2
So,
shots.
you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Sacramento making some changes. Millsap comes in for Lucas, and it's Ben Simmons in for Tim Hardaway. Jackson hits both of them. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Young outside. Back to Redick. Pocket 6. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
Hagan, he's covered by Leonard. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Will Chamberlain at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Odom. And it's Iguodala in for Leonard. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. 11-point game. Young's shot is good.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Hagan, he's covered by Iguodala. Millsap's against Gallinari. Hagan, offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 11.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Gallinari on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When you're defending Gallo, you have to be careful because he is exceptional at drawing the defense into him when he's shooting.
For Atlanta, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. The first one falls.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster? Look it up. It's fact.
Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Marcus Camby. Good on both. Sacramento leading by 9. Simmons passes to Middleton. Now the pass to Keenan. Jackson with it. Gallinari with the steal. Pass to Young. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Middleton outside. Lets the 3 fly. That's tipped. Simmons passes to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here's Iguodala. His last outing, he had 8 points. Young's shot is off. Simmons against Young. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And they double up Simmons. Kaman inside. Jackson on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. The second effort. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Young. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
For Sacramento, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Smith checked in for Jackson. No good on the second free throw. The Atlanta trails by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the rejection by Smith. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Smith.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Both free throws good from Smith. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Young against Simmons. Now Young. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Sacramento ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Chris Middleton, Paul Millsap out there with Chris Kaman. Then it's Simmons, and it's Smith in at the two-guard spot. The baseline J. Unable to get that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Iguodala.
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
Kings leading now by 7. Simmons left side. Kicks to Kaman. And finished off by Kaman.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against Chicago.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Trae Young. Smith with it. Middleton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Kings lead by 9. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Young. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Young against Simmons. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Now, here's Doncic. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Kaman with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Gallinari with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tim Hardaway. For Atlanta, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And he makes the first. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Here is Richmond. 23 points for him the last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Hardaway. with the floater, and it's sent back by Jokic. 4 on the shot clock. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Richmond. Hardaway has got 14 points for the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Atlanta calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Lamar Odom is checked in for the Hawks. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Raptors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Hawks, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Richmond for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
And the Kings making a change here. Chamberlain's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 13. Outside Odom. Jacks up a 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Simmons kicks to Hardaway. Passes to Lucas. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Now, here's Jokic. And yes, it's good. Done. Doncic has got 9 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
In the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Richmond outside. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 16.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Richmond. He's got 5. Here's Chamberlain. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Atlanta calls timeout. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Well, you look at Doncic, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Sacramento with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And checking out some numbers for him. Atlanta trails by 13. Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Here's Jokic. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Hardaway. The 3-pointer is right on target. Hardaway has got 8 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Doncic passes to Jokic. There's the 3. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Doncic.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Chamberlain with the stuff. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
The Hawks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Kings. And he sinks the second. Sacramento leading by 14. On the wing, Hardaway. And the rejection by Jackson. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Still team ball.
And here's Leonard from three. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Raptors. Here's Chamberlain, rejected by Camby. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Jackson. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Hardaway against Doncic. Jackson has the open look. Sacramento again missing. The drive by Doncic. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Atlanta making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Kings.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
The dish to Hardaway. Down low. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight. Doncic passes to Redick. Outside Leonard. Redick trying to get open. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Leonard. And the Kings making a change here. Middleton's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Redick. Sacramento making their last shot. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Doncic.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Outside Hardaway. He kicks to Middleton. A three-pointer, no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Up top, Doncic. The pass to Jackson. And they double up Doncic. Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. J.J. Redick is second.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in. Hardaway has got 21 in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Doncic finds Leonard. And the wide open shot from Redick. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic with the steal. Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 5-point Sacramento lead.
There's no way he even felt that contact. That's what makes Leonard so tough to defend on the dribble drive.
Redick against Jackson. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Nailed from three-point land. 24 points for him.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Doncic feeling it out. And they double up Doncic. Here's Camby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
Marcus Camby at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. The Kings making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Jackson up top. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Young fires away from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Sacramento ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. And guys, you think about the most athletic point guards in the NBA, Eric Bledsoe, I'd say, is a contender. Some have called him mini LeBron.
I don't know about that, but he has more of a football frame. And look, he's at his best when he's playing downhill.
Yeah, but he's a great defender, Shaq, at the guard position and rebounder. So that is LeBron-like.
Not mini LeBron.
You know what I think would be fun if what the league should do sometime?
What's that?
Actually alter the court so you do have it uphill and downhill. So you could say, "Ooh, man, this is going to be a tough second half. They got to go uphill."
I actually like that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What can you say? Tim Hardaway, an impressive effort here today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Here's Hardaway. Luka Doncic out there at Bogdanovich. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Left side, Leonard for three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Doncic against Hardaway. Pass to Richmond. Over Bogdanovich. They get it back. Chamberlain. And he converts the layup. Chamberlain got 17.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Jokic.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And the Hawks with possession here. Doncic against Hardaway. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Now here is Hardaway. 24 points for him. Hagan. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Kings leading now by 6. And here is Hardaway. Lucas looking for an opening. To the inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. He has 6.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 26. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Doncic against Hardaway. And he gets the bucket. Hardaway has got 26.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The Kings also at the sub. Simmons is checked in. Passes it to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Here's Doncic. Chamberlain with the block.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
On the wing, Richmond. Simmons passes to Richmond. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Hagan, 6 to shoot. That shot off. Nice D from Odom. Jokic trying to free himself up. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Doncic. Sacramento's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Odom. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Great showing for him last season. He was around 16 points per last year. 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
The first free throw is good. Young's checked in for the Hawks. That one misses.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Richmond no good. The Atlanta trails by 3. Young outside. There's the pass to Griffin. Bogdanovich wide open. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. He lobs it up. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Ben Simmons, number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Young against Simmons. Shot on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing. Kings leading now by 5. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist from Simmons. Chamberlain got 23 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Kings have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Richmond with the bucket.
And inviting contact, that's something that Richmond does as well as anybody.
Now Young, 17 points in the game. At the elbow, Griffin. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Griffin's got his first points of the night.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Griffin with the steal. Bogdanovich inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Bogdanovich taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Atlanta making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Simmons with it. 7 points in the game. Middleton outside. Pass to Kaman. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bogdanovich. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 6.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons creates second chance opportunities night in and night out.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. At one point, they led by 16. Kaman can't hit that one. Nice D from Odom. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. Got a piece of it. Kicks it to Lucas. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And they double up Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. No good from Lucas. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team and just fighting tonight.
And they double up Jackson. Fires the 3. Here's Kaman. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Odom against Kaman. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home right now, dominating in the paint.
Now here's Simmons.
Yeah, full court, man-to-man defense here.
And Lucas slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And Young, here we go. Here's Odom. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Odom's got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Here's Simmons. 9 points in the game so far. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Griffin passes to Odom, and the dunk by Odom.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here's Jackson. Now Simmons. Middleton on the wing. From past the arc. It's good from long range. Middleton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You see how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Griffin kicks to Young. Over Simmons. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Young.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Lucas. Jackson in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And stolen by Lucas. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the basket.
Bounce pass Young. Iguodala against Middleton. Iguodala, no good. Sacramento leading by 3. Jackson passes to Simmons. Middleton on the wing. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 8. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Jackson's got 6.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Young passes to Griffin. On the wing, Iguodala trying to get open is Odom. Iguodala, no good. The Kings leading. Jackson deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And Simmons drops them both. Doncic outside. Redick is in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Kings lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter.
That's the reason why.
Speaking of playing hard, the Hawks forced 14 turnovers there in the first half. How have you all been able to be so...
Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
That's a great first quarter. Keep that up. Keep moving the ball. Keep getting after him on defense. Let's not have a let-up now.
And I love how he was giving his guys, GA, the credit they deserve.
Now the coach wants to see the same energy and production for the rest of the game.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. We've got Chris Kaman. Hardaway is out there with Jackson. And it's Smith. And it's Millsap in at the 4 slot. The Kings trailing. Here's Hardaway. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Hardaway has got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, and Hardaway just great at pulling up off the dribble. You can't allow him any separation when he's got the ball.
Redick is in the corner. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. The Kings shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That one good for 2. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jackson. Millsap left side. Clock at 6. Over Gallinari. Here's Kaman, and finished off by Kaman.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Outside for Redick. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Yeah, you love it when big guys play big. That's the reason they have all those screws up there on the rim.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And the Hawks making a change here. Jokic is checked in. And the Kings making a change here. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Denver Nuggets. Here's Doncic. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Doncic has got 38 points.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Hardaway passes to Millsap, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
Well, great concentration from Paul Millsap there. He's used to having to score on difficult shots around multiple defenders.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. 2 points, that one goes.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Doncic finds Jokic. Back to Doncic. Over Hardaway. Doncic, no good. The Kings trail by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Jokic passes to Doncic. Hardaway with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. And the basket is good. Hardaway has got 30 points.
Yeah, how about the quick feet there by Hardaway? Terrific at getting to his spot on the floor.
Hardaway against Doncic. Outside, Redick. Gallinari down low. Millsap covering.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Here's Hardaway. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Luka Doncic.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Bogdanovich is checked in for J.J. Redick. And a change for the Kings. Lucas is checked in. That free throw good from Hardaway. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. The pass to Leonard. A fader. No good there. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Hardaway lays it up off the glass. Hardaway has got 35 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Doncic against Hardaway. Here's Leonard. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Hardaway against Doncic. Richmond outside. Shoots the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And that one is good. Now just a 1-point Kings lead.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Sacramento's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Leonard, no luck.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
They get the rebound. Here's Chamberlain, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting for Sacramento, Wilt Chamberlain. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Griffin's checked in for Atlanta. Chamberlain hits them both. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a 5-point game. And it's Tim Hardaway with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here's Doncic from the arc.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Hagan, and that one is hammered home.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
At the line, Luka Doncic. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Doncic. All free throws good from Doncic. Richmond with it. Hagan, he's covered by Leonard. Outside Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Pass to Lucas. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Kings leading now by 5. The feed to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Doncic, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
And the Hawks making a change here. Odom's checked in.
One shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Sacramento leading by 4. Hardaway up top, guarded by Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Sacramento moving it around. Hagan deflected by Jokic, and he's able to get it back. That one falls. And the Kings lead by 6.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
You just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul it.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Doncic. Leonard, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. All free throws good from Doncic. Kings leading now by 4. Now here is Hardaway. And it goes down 2 points. Hardaway has got 11 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Atlanta calls timeout. You look at Tim Hardaway. He's really been playing well.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Richmond, and it's Richmond finishing it off.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Simmons checked in for Sacramento.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second. Here's Simmons. Here's Lucas, and Lucas slams it in.
Yeah, and guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
And they double up Doncic. Outside, Redick. No good from outside. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Redick against Simmons. Shoots over Redick. Clock at 4. No one covering. And it's a 12-point Kings lead.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Richmond. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
On a roll here tonight. Richmond with a lot of offensive tools, and he is happy to show them off.
And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because now
so.
I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Sacramento.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Pass to Lucas. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Kings lead by 14.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Richmond outside. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.